Let's do 29.
29, the rate
We're
over
doing
there.
Oh, we're doing 29. Yeah, this is some moron talking.
Hey everybody, this
We'll let him speak for himself.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Baldy.
is John the Other, obviously, and this is going to be a really short video, and it might be even shorter for you if you, in a rage, turned it off halfway through. So, I have a few observations to make. The first one
Please make them quickly.
is that Islam, that boogeyman that everybody is so freaked out by,
no.
not a woman-hating culture. In fact, within Islam, women are held in higher esteem than they are in the West. Oh, I can hear people screaming and shouting and pulling.
Oz, I want to see the chat react to that.
Pulse of Defiance said that Billy Bong destroyed this dude.
I did see that. Yet, you would have to be a complete, like, basket case or mental invalid. Well, you know, not only are they not a woman-hating culture, they love their women even more. They protect them women's and cover them up and protect them from the male gaze. It's garbage. You fucking, I don't even know what to say. Like, all the hair fell off your head and molded itself to your face. That was a strange insult. Please continue before I make an ass of myself.
Out already, and somebody's furiously typing Muslim apologist in the comments section. Shut it! You don't know what you're talking about. You do not know what you're talking about. You've been drinking the Kool-Aid. Islam is a highly traditionalist culture, and women are a social class held apart and above everybody else. They are protected. If, in fact, you are a woman and you...
They're held above. He keeps saying that. I would love to see the extraordinary evidence to back up such a claim. Like, you do understand that you can't just say that and be like, oh yeah, we all buy into that, of course. Maybe your audience is full of morons. I would hope mine isn't. We can keep going.
Want to make sure that you never, ever, ever have to deal with unwanted male attention again in your life. A good idea is to adopt a moderate version of Islam for your own life and start wearing the traditional garments.
Oh my God, pause.
Number two, Islam is...
You sex-negative Puritan piece of shit. Fuck you. Like, really? Is the male gaze that dangerous that we have to cover our women up? We don't want them getting any unwanted attention from filthy men. Like, I thought we had left behind such ideas. And this is the problem when you deal with a culture that's so behind ours. Like, we already kind of had our phase of Puritanism, and we flushed it down the toilet because it did us no good. And hopefully we've moved on into the future. I know there's a lot of sex-negative feminists who think otherwise. But by no means should we be like applauding their culture because they're so sex negative that they cover their women up. That is oppressive and that is horrible. And the fact that any Western man would stand by and congratulate that is so reprehensibly disgusting. I don't even, like, I'm looking at you, I don't even see a person. I just see evil before my eyes. We can watch a little bit more.
Not a rape culture. Now, there's a huge number of people in the various sectors of the manosphere jumping up and down with joy, pointing at Islamic immigrants into Europe and Germany and other places, in Canada too, and saying, well, if you want a rape culture, there's one. And all that they are actually doing is the exact same I'm the good guy dance that male feminists are doing when they say, I'm a male feminist.
Okay, a couple things. The reason this is pointed out, like the Cologne incident, I don't like the term rape culture. I think it's a bit over-sensationalized. It's a bit of a made-up term. But in terms of the definition given for rape culture, the culture that a lot of these migrants are coming for would perfectly match that. And the reason a lot of these people in the manosphere, which isn't even a real thing, are jumping with joy is, or at least are are pissed off right now, and I explained this in my stream with Amber from Southern Belle Atheism that we did on Cologne, that feminists are always accusing Western cultures, American culture, of being a rape culture, but will not criticize a culture with a Muslim majority or a culture with Sharia law. And it's very strange that they'll jump on small examples of rape in America, but will not even acknowledge the huge amounts of rape that go unchecked in these other countries. We can watch them more.
Jolly Green Giant says you should also watch Feminism Law. She's just as equally as delightful as this guy.
Equally as, oh my God. That's not a good recommendation.
I'm a good guy. It's all the other men that are rapists. Well, the elements of the manosphere pointing at Islam and going, well, there's the real rape culture. Focus on them.
Who's saying
all you're
that?
really
Do you have
doing
some examples?
is pointing at someone other than yourself and breathing a great sigh of relief that finally the feminists can go attack somebody besides you. What fucking cowardice! What crawling sniff!
It's not even necessarily like, don't attack me. It's hey, there's this actual problem, and you're always talking about problems. Maybe you could acknowledge that. Maybe we can. We can do a little more.
Cowardice. If you believe that Islam is a rape culture, then you have to also believe that every man in a culture not specifically your own is a sociopath, a psychopath, a sexual predator.
No, pause.
You already know.
Given by the definition of a rape culture, the definition includes nothing about every man being a psychopathic rapist in it. What it simply is referring to is a culture that has normalized and accepts rape, which Islamic cultures typically do. Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
We can watch a little bit more. I'm looking for
men are not, by and large, sexual, psychopathic, predatory, sociopath, rapists in waiting. You know that. You already know that. That's the argument that you have made a bazillion times every time some dimwit drinking the Kool-Aid feminist points at you and says, we're part of a rape culture. And now, Manosphere pointing at Islam and going, no, it's over there. All you're really doing is saying, leave me alone, leave me alone.
It's a bit different when you have people who adhere to an ideology that excuses and even glorifies rape. We accept that here in the West, yeah, of course, not every person is a rapist. That kind of goes without saying. Maybe not to everyone. Maybe to mental invalids it doesn't. But I think it's perfectly a legitimate concern to say, hey, maybe it's not good that certain cultures around the world think rape is a good thing. And, maybe we should do something about that. Maybe we should speak out against that. Especially because people in this alleged manosphere are also against rape, no matter how you try to paint them.